What's going on, you guys? So, usually I'll always talk a little bit of college football, like nationally on here. Of course, my UCLA coverage goes on the other channel, but you know, it's bowl season, and I really wanted to talk about some bowl games, mainly five bowl games, as the title says, worth watching. And throwing out the national title game and the BCS, obviously those games matter much more. But if you could choose five other of those random bowl games that may be worth watching, maybe if you want to see a good game or watch some good player play, I'd check these five games out. First off, I would go with the Kraft Hunger Bowl. I know these titles are really skewered, but the Kraft Hunger Bowl, I believe, is between Boston College and Nevada. You want to talk about, you want to see a high-powered pistol offense, so that's what Nevada does. It's right nearby me at AT&T Park where the San Francisco Giants play. Uh, Nevada and Colin Kaepernick got a very high-powered pistol offense. However, on the other side, for the ACC, you got Boston College, who is a team that's full of defense. So something's got to give between a high-powered offense and high-powered defense. I like that matchup personally, and that's why I have them as one of the five. Uh, Second one I got, by the way, it says in no particular order what to watch outside of course, the national title game and the BCS game. But the second one I got is the Cotton Bowl between LSU and Texas A&M. This is a game of proving for Texas A&M. Is it showing that that long winning streak they had near the end of the year, was that a fluke? Was that technically just some close games like that Nebraska one or the Texas one? They weren't even playing great that game. But if you want to see a linebacker, if you're an NFL fan, you got to see a guy named Von Miller for A&M. That guy is very raw, and you got to like what you're seeing from him. He was the Butkus Award winner this past season. On the other side, of course, is LSU. Very good SEC team, very tough, and they're, once again, it's a proving game for Texas A&M to show are they for real or not, because LSU, it's the SEC. Most people are going to pick the Tigers for that game. So Cotton Bowl is number two. Number three, the third one that's worth watching is the Hawaii Bowl. And why is that? Is because it's offense. If you're a fan of offense, once again, you want those 45 to 42 kind of games, this is it. You got Hawaii, they're playing at home. Whenever they go, even if they're 7-6, if Hawaii is bowl eligible, they always go and stay home for the Hawaii Bowl. And then you got Tulsa, who's the Golden Hurricanes. They're another team with really bad defense. Both teams have high-powered offense. You're going to want, if you just want to see scoring left and right, this will be a big shootout out on the island in the Hawaii Bowl, pretty much what I think the Pro Bowl is played there too, or historically it has been. I recommend the Hawaii Bowl to watch. The next one I got on the list is the Texas Bowl. And why, you might say, would I choose a 6-6 Illinois team and a Baylor team that's 7-5? Well, both teams, once again, got great quarterbacks. Illinois has a very fast, if you want a dual threat quarterback, you're a fan of those. Illinois, they got a freshman at quarterback. He's a dual threat. And then for Baylor, they got RG3 or Robert Griffin. Also, they got a load of receivers. Crazy. So, once again, if you want a high-scoring affair, you got the Texas Bowl. I'd recommend the Texas Bowl as one because both teams played offense. Ron Zook, he barely fought to this bowl game, and he'll probably live another year with his job. But the Texas Bowl, recommend that one. Lastly, the last bowl game that's worth watching is the Champs Sports Bowl, and that's North Carolina State versus West Virginia. If you're an NFL fan specifically and you want to see a quarterback, North Carolina State has a guy named Russell Wilson. And this is his case to really show maybe his NFL draft stock really fits that mold to be a good quarterback. If he declares early, it could be his last game. I'm not sure really his stock or not, but if you want to see a quarterback, Russell Wilson, it'll be pretty good. Also, West Virginia has a very notable defense. So, once again, something's got to give between NC State's offense and West Virginia's defense. I like that tie-up matchup pretty much for the most part. Some of these games look like they'd be close ones, but some of these teams, it's like you're not going to care about the MAC or the Sun Belt as much. So, of course, the BCS games, quickly I'll just kind of predict what I think will happen in the BCS games. I have Arkansas over Ohio State, I got Oklahoma crushing UConn. I got Stanford beating Virginia Tech. I have TCU beating Wisconsin. And then I have, I hate to say this, but Auburn over Oregon closely. Those are my predictions for the BCS games. I think Oregon, you know, the best chance for me to be wrong, though, is Oregon and Ohio State. Those are the two that I really think could pose a threat. Even Wisconsin can with their power running game. We found out it's more than just John Clay who can run the ball for the Badgers. And by the way, thank you, Badgers, for making they look good with the Big Ten. I had you guys as a sleeper team. Almost made the national title game, but that loss at Michigan State hurt you all. So those are the 5 games, once again, worth watching. The Kraft Hunger, the Cotton, the Hawaii, Texas, and the Champ Sports Bowl. I recommend you watch those 5 outside of the big games here in the beginning of 2011. So, once again, enjoy the college bowl season. Well, my team's home for the holidays, so enjoy it. So, enjoy the games. We'll see you guys later.